I've got a good old Doe Campbell over my shoulder here, but y'all know that's digital magic. Or fathead magic. Same thing. I'm actually in New York, not too far from the Occupy Wall Street demonstrations. Now, I'm not going to go all political on you here, but I wish a moment to occupy my roster. Between bye weeks and injuries, I'm looking a lot like the local pub at closing time. A whole lot of threes. And that's after like 5 years. What the heck is a Craig Lumpkin, and how is he the best available running back in one of my leagues? Yikes. All that and more makes it more important that you know this week's studs and duds. Arian Foster's back. His fantasy day was huge for most of his owners, but if you don't have Foster, you still might have a chance at getting this year's biggest running back stud, Fred Jackson. Fred who? Most of America still doesn't even know who Jackson is, or that the Bills' offense is, my gosh, it's credible. Jackson's not flashy and won't put up huge days like Foster did, but he's going to be the workhorse that puts up solid numbers week after week. He gets the touches, he gets the touchdowns. He's not a Ferrari, he's an F-150. And sometimes a truck is just the right tool for the job. I warned you about Tim Tebow. You can't count on 5 crazy minutes to save your ass every week. And I told you about Cam Newton. So I'm going to give you a little reminder here. Don't forget the original. Michael Vick is the guy you all wanted in week 1. Risky runs and all, Vick still has all the things that made him a first-round pick in most leagues. He still has got the same weapons. And after the bye week, he should be as healthy as he's going to be. Look, the Eagles have been a huge disappointment. And that's a vast understatement. But Vick really hasn't aside from the injuries. Look, someone's either going to be disappointed, desperate, or just dumb, so it's a good time to take Vick off their hands. Did you see Monday Night Football? Good grief, Charlie Brown, what a mess. Baltimore scores less than my ex that time he told me my ass looked fat in those jeans. Never say that, guys. Never. Look, Flacco's gone from being a pretty decent QB to having on your roster playing the matchups to a guy who's redefining the term dud. He's got weapons, a solid line, yet this year Flacco's gone from being a game manager to a game mangler. It's time to dump the dud, even if it means taking on a young QB. You'd rather have the upside. This week's question is from Serena, who asks, should I pick up Tim Tebow or Carson Palmer? I think she's just baiting me. Tebow, no. Look, I realize he'll have his miracle comebacks. But for 55 minutes against a bad defense, he showed you exactly why he's the guy to avoid. And Palmer, well, he played with the benefit of much practice, and it showed. Look, nothing went right for the Oakland quarterbacks. I think Palmer's better than that, but like I said, there's some rookie QBs like Ponder and Dalton that I'd consider at Palmer's level until he shows he's got command of the system. Besides, Palmer's on a bye this week anyway, so my answer, Serena, is D, none of the above. Here's hoping you have a lot more studs and duds in your life, which is what I think my friends said to me last Friday. Later, dudes.